Hello, everyone, and welcome to Unstuffing Turkey podcast. Unstuffing the Republic of Turkey one handful at a time. I am Chef. This is the first episode of Unstuffing Turkey, and I'm sure the visual, the name, you have a lot of questions. Well, I'd like to take this opportunity to create a introductory episode instead of just going straight into the material because it is a lot. So let me just get some simple facts and information about the podcast, myself, and where we are and where we're going and what we're trying to accomplish. Get these out of the way, and then we'll start dissecting the information, or I should say, start unstuffing this way overstuffed turkey. This podcast is intended to bring undigested information to American patriots. The goal is to circumvent the American and foreign mainstream media machines as much as possible and bring you undigested information. And some of you might be wondering, what does that mean? What does undigested information mean in this context? In this context, what it means is that no one has spun it. What you see is what you get. And it's provided to you in a way that the person or the entity providing it, in this case it would be me, has an agenda that's not against you. What is my agenda? Letting you have a source in which you can gain information in which it is not edited to mislead you. That's pretty much it. Even though I call myself a chef, that's for the purpose of this particular podcast and the theme that we have going, because it's news, it's commentary, it's politics, it's anything and everything that would put most people asleep. After all, what's the point of this? Because as far as information is concerned, there's more than enough outlets for people to get as much information as they want regarding whatever topic they want from anywhere in the world they want. So what's the big deal with this one? Well, every channel, every podcast, every newspaper, every type of media, or medium I should say, has its own politics, has its own modus operandi, has its own intent and purpose for existing. And there are certain people that it answers to, or certain entities it answers to. It cannot exist on its own, regardless of how big it gets, because there are loyalties that need to be in check. Well, I am not a conglomerate. I'm not even a company. I am a person who's providing a podcast on a public platform. In this case, it is YouTube, which is a forum. Now, by coming here, you can, because some of you might be wondering, what's the promise here? What's the common denominator? What am I always going to get here? Here's what you're going to get always. You're always going to get what is, without any sort of spin. You're always going to get information from which you'll be able to discern and understand the current state of affairs on any particular topic that relates to the country of Turkey, the Republic of Turkey, and you will always have the following uh, freedoms of telling me what you want. If there's anything that you'd like me to go after, let it be a person that you want to really understand or get to know, or a subject matter that you really can't get your head around because you either don't speak the language, or it's so convoluted, or so old, or you just cannot be bothered, or there's so many different outlets giving you so many different types of conflicting information that you don't even know where to turn. So you have, choice paralysis. Um, that's where I come in. Um, I am, of course, going to learn as much as I provide information to you. But it's you have the choice to tell me what you want, which is, I believe, different than many other avenues that call themselves a commentary and news podcast, or any sort of program for that matter. What they post and what they decide to talk about is basically what you're going to get. And if you don't like it, well, look elsewhere. I will have several different types of videos that I post on a daily basis. This posting schedule is daily. But if you look at the About section of my channel, it'll say daily plus whenever needed. So daily I am going to have a video in which I will go over websites and publications and various open source avenues where we can tap into some information that you're not going to see in mainstream media. But in addition to that, I will have informational videos regarding other videos that are posted on YouTube or other websites. For example, let's get going here. Here, as you can see, these are all various YouTube channels that correspond to Turkish channels and entities. If any particular one that I come across that, of course, this subscription list is going to grow as time passes, but if anyone I come across that has something that I think it's important to talk about, then of course I'll review the video, and as we go through the video I'll have my commentary, because this is in Turkish. All these are in Turkish, and very few of these would have English subtitles, if any at all. So that's where I'll come in and provide you with what they're saying versus what it is. And if you were wondering how you could possibly trust me on my knowledge base, I know I really haven't said a lot about myself. I just said I'm chef, and that's because, well, it's Unstuffing Turkey, and here I am on the logo. But I am obviously not a person of culinary inclination, for lack of a better term. No, I am not a chef in real life. I am a multidisciplinary and a multilingual intelligence analyst. I speak multiple languages in their native fluency. Turkish is one of them. And I really don't want to put out a lot of information about myself, because this is social media. And this is a place where a lot of people get tripped up on their own egos. They become the content rather than letting the content be the content that they present. So this isn't about me. This is for you, and it's about the information that I present. we are going to delve into a lot of topics. We're going to delve into a lot of people. We're going to delve into a lot of history. And if there's anything that I don't know, I'll either get the answer or die trying. If I ever tell you anything that ends up being misinformation or a lie, please know, in my word of honor, that's because I was fooled too, and I was part of that misinformation being spread. It was not intentional. I will never deliberately mislead you. I will always say out in the open that I rather not talk about something, or I'm not at liberty to discuss a particular thing, but I will never try to sneak anything past you. You are where my loyalties lie. The United States of America, our glorious Constitution, and its electorate, which would be you. Thank you for your time. I hope and I pray that you will lend me your ears and your eyes and keep an open mind so that we can be prepared a little better for what the world has in store for us. Thank you very much. For God and country.